कृपया ध्यान दीजिए. The language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Okay, we're back with the king of swing, Navin. He's back here. So let any problem with people who think that there's an issue, let it rest forever now. And of course, we've also got Mr. Manohar ji, who made it, ladies and gentlemen, at 10 o'clock sharp. which is
Always.
the king of timing, really. King of
So
swing,
they
king
call
of
me.
timing. And I want to just tell you, we have done a tribute to you 2 weeks back as a start of the test series between Australia and India, because Nagpur was the setting. And I created a character called Shreyas Manohar, which is actually
Amazing.
you. And he's a comedian, and his family runs Nagpur cricket. And he performs for the Australian team who hate him. That was the basic. I'll send you the gag. Because
By the way,
obviously
did
you haven't
you did you like the pitch? I had arranged it.
seen it. Yeah, I like the pitch. India like the pitch, but what about the foreigners? Your go desi movement has to end here, bro. You're killing
Yeah.
the game.
All this bitching about Indian soil.
Oh shit. Navin, you enter, and there's no cricket yesterday. You enter, and we start with cricket.
I know, right?
No,
But,
look,
but I'm not saying anything anymore.
I'm just saying.
I'm actually
this
reading
is
up
karma.
more cricket lists. Oh shit! Anything this is a pop quiz. I have to be ready for it.
Let's
now.
switch from cricket to a more important subject, your nails.
My nails.
Can you show it in cam, please?
Yeah, my
Wow, check that out.
nail cam. Anybody wants my feet pics also? Ask me on DM. I'm all up
And
for
now,
it.
thank God, we live in a world where this is normal, huh, Shreyas?
That's
I was
true.
thinking about my dad, who, of course, is not there anymore. I was thinking when he grew up, if there's a guy with nails walking around, what would have happened?
Yeah, a German guy literally asked me 2 days ago.
A
Like,
German guy?
Yeah. He's like, just I'm coming to India. Can you? I don't have a good German accent.
I can try to do this German accent.
Yeah.
And your friend said that he was
can I
coming
see
to
your
India
food here?
and he was going to towards the country.
Can I?
Zed, you
Can
are
I
saying?
just quickly say,
Was?
like,
Was?
people aren't listening to this podcast for this. People have serious expectations. I don't know why we are just fucking
What
around.
about
why
the
we are
German
joking.
people?
What happened?
Who's going to speak for the German people?
I
Shreyas
don't
has come with a very
understand.
Navin energy today. I noticed.
But you guys are matching, huh? The clothes are exactly the same.
Yeah. We are broke writers, so that's
Yeah.
pretty much how we kind of maintain.
Hey,
it.
broke
speak for
writer.
yourself.
The-
Okay, I'm a fucking
He's Amazon,
employed, I'm
leading
contracted.
Amazon
What
writer.
do
He's
you
a
think?
homeless writer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stopped saying Amazon. The moment he got the job, he started saying it correctly immediately. Yeah.
We have phases, okay?
No,
We have like sometimes when I'm employed, I look down on Shreyas, and right now he's doing that to me. So we just have those writer phases, you know.
No,
This
I
is a
always do
boy
that.
who
I
owns
don't-
400 restaurants, who owns mansions in Nagpur and went to Columbia University. Stop thinking he's poor.
He has an Emmy
Do I
award
have to
already,
scream
yeah.
now?
Yeah. At 20, he was a Golden Globe Award.
This is the richest comedian in India, which includes politicians, for God's sake. Ajay, Naveen, finish the story. What the hell is the nail story?
The nail stories. I did a photo shoot for my tour, and
Oh.
I'm touring the country soon from March onwards.
You're doing
Huh.
it.
I sent the photo to Sparsh, who has not sent it to Rishi, and it's,
This is,
and Sparsh is not in the room.
and I'm trying to act like I can do all this without people noticing. You know, but
The show has begun and the producers left. Okay, my time that would never happen, Cyrus. I'm telling you, I was
No,
there
no.
from 8:30.
you may be angry, but you're always there.
I was always there. Yeah,
He's going to wash his hair. You know, Sparsh.
yeah.
He's come back.
He's come back with a
Sparsh, where's
couple.
the bloody photo? He's trying to tell the story. You have to match the photo with the story.
It's good. Everybody's
we just
beverages.
discussed that.
We should.
He's
be-
he's not even looking at me or replying.
He's beyond it now. at
He's
this
become
point.
Aisha of the podcast. It's like exactly the.
Just now, Sparsh was like, "Hey, Cyrus,
Yeah.
camera hata," and I was like, finally got in the gist of the
Tell-
show.
tell the
Okay, on
story.
that. Okay.
Oh, no,
No,
you want
so-
to cut in? You want to cut
No,
in?
no, no.
Hurt Naveen's
No,
feelings?
not at all. Yes.
Yeah, you know
yes.
my history now on the
Yeah.
show.
I
Everybody's
know.
on eggshells now around
I
here,
know.
apparently.
You'll be called Sri Ram.
I think so. I did a photo shoot for my tour, and the poster will be out soon, literally this week.
Which we have the picture.
No, not the poster. I have not released the poster yet for
No,
anybody.
no, but
Then
that
what
promo
picture are you-
picture that you had.
Mera-
No, wo nahi.
I
There's a
said-
picture
I-
of him in a.
Arey, why do we need photo? Why can't you
Guys-
just show your hand like this? Why do we need this photo?
Arey,
That I
moron,
don't
he's got a.
understand.
He's in a toga like a Roman centurion.
That's what I
So
don't want to
let's see
reveal.
that.
That's what I
Oh.
don't want to reveal yet.
Actually, you don't want to reveal.
Oops.
Yeah, it will be on my Instagram and all and everything. But it's okay. It's
We'll
okay.
just censor that part.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You'll see the
We
poster.
can't censor it. This is the only live show left now.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask a question to both of you.
You please.
This brought it up. The way Sparsh was ignoring you,
Yeah,
incredible.
fantastic.
Not even making eye contact.
No, not
Yeah,
at all.
just like Stone Cold walked in and just like,
Yeah, I just
there
wanna,
was content, but it was passive, which I prefer.
what's the dignified way of ignoring someone? I just want to ask that. Like, what are the types of way people ignore people?
Naveen, just look away while he's talking.
Do you want to discuss topics today, sir? No, so that's what crazy is. Like, I have to do that when I see people in real time, right? Like when like I'm walking on the street and somebody I know from my past is also there.
Oh, you do that?
Yeah.
The big ignore?
Yeah, I'm
No,
just
not the
like,
big ignore. You have to, the body language has to be busy, right? Because
like,
you can't be
yeah.
insulting.
I've seen
Yeah.
you from afar, but now what do? I
No,
just
the
like
phone suddenly becomes
phone, yeah,
paramount.
look down, pocket my
yeah.
hand and everything. So all that happens. So
Yeah.
that's one way of doing it.
You know, once I was doing this, I was passing someone I wanted to ignore. I just got on my phone, I started texting. I realized I texted him only. So
Oh,
he
shit.
knew what was happening.
Oh shit.
It was not.
This
I
happens
was
a lot
not
in
happy
green
with that.
rooms nowadays, where like certain comics who I don't vibe.
That's a
with.
horrible place
Who, like
because it's
who?
so small.
You know who?
Oh, come on. No, come on. No, don't do that.
I mean, like, you
Please.
know, certain, you know,
Rhyme the name.
Huh?
We can spend the next 45 minutes
No,
finding out.
let's not go there. I have a career to maintain at
Okay,
some
so
point.
it can't be
right?
Akash and Shreyas. So that's
No,
2 down. It can't be,
I love it when Akash and
it
Shreyas
can't be
are in the room.
Shriram. So that's 3 down.
No,
No,
sometimes
Shriram isn't in the same green rooms as Navin, so it's not Shriram.
Yeah, Shriram is in Gurgaon.
Most green rooms, Shriram is not allowed in because
Yeah.
come back
But
from
the
Gurgaon.
cleaning guy comes later anyway, no? So,
Yeah. So there are certain, you know, big comics who I don't like. So
Big comics, as
Yeah.
in more famous.
more famous, yeah.
Or
But
large
but then
size.
I know they're horrible people. Like, you know, no matter how famous they are, like they have been either mean to
So
my friends.
It can't
or like
be Veer Das, right?
No,
Because
no.
he doesn't
Veer
work
is
here much.
great. He's employed me in the past. So
Okay,
I
then
can't say anything.
who are the bigger?
That's a
Tanmay-
red flag. I
Tanmay-
don't like Veer.
Can we just like
Tanmay
stop,
Bhatt,
can we
Tanmay
just drop
Bhatt.
it? There's no need for
Tanmay
this.
Bhatt? Just
Tanmay
no.
doesn't do comedy. He just
Okay,
doesn't.
okay.
He can never enter a comedy space
Why?
because he's not funny on stage. He's just funny on YouTube. So like he's figured that out. He himself has figured that out. He said that to us when he came
Yo,
back.
Nails. Who's the little bitch now? Nails.
If he was funny on stage, he'd be still doing it. Am I wrong for saying that?
Oh, I like this.
Because post the whole roast thing, no, he came back to the scene. Like most of the AV boys, when they came back to the scene, they were like, "Oh shit, the scene's entirely evolved and
You're
become."
like a young Mike Tyson. You just come out first 2 rounds and there's no chance.
So if you throw
Gotta
more
weather
names
the
at me, I'll
storm.
have more sass to throw, I guess.
Okay, let me get names. Give me
No,
names.
no.
You know the names.
Okay, let's say, for example, like, okay, Munawar. I don't like to be in the same
Mu-
room as Munawar.
Munawar?
Yeah, Munawar Farooq.
Why?
I just don't like the vibe, so I just don't want that.
No,
and most of the comics around
Please,
him are mostly ass kissing. Like that's what.
One
Like,
second. What do
Yeah.
you mean by the vibe? There's no personal problem. You just don't like his body language.
I mean,
Is it because he's Muslim?
no. What fuck? No.
I got him.
Jesus
Now he's
Christ,
feeling
no.
really bad.
No, so there's a bit of a history
Huh.
with the comedy scene and Munawar, which we can't delve into because
Please.
it's not. I can't
But
do
that's
this.
what they're here
It's all
for.
hearsay, Cyrus. It'll be fucking legal fucking thing
Okay,
against me.
vaguely tell us what the problem is. Now you can't know, like his face. It's got
So
to be
I've
more than
spoken
that.
about this, I think, on some extent.
yeah.
That there were some joke stealing allegations in the past,
Oh.
which has surfaced and
It's
and
like
then
that Joe Rogan and that other.
no, it's
famous
Dane
comedian.
Cook and Louis C.K.
Oh, they
Yeah,
do.
Dane Cook so
which one
Louis C.K.'s ass.
Dane Cook is a stealer.
Dane Cook is a massive stealer.
You
Yeah.
know, I've been trying so hard to get my jokes stolen by Munawar. I keep
Yeah.
sending him text. He doesn't
Yeah.
copy them only.
It's in English. Send it in Hindi.
Yeah,
I have tried it in Hindi.
Your
Marathi is
your
what I went for
Brahmanastra.
also.
Marathi
pure-
They are not going with
Going
the.
You really
Yeah.
tease him. It's English or Marathi, never Hindi.
So, anyways, the scene was different towards him before the
Uh.
whole arrest happened, and then afterwards the whole scene changed.
Acha.
And I just don't like that.
He's not a
ass-kissing.
flag bearer for liberal comics of the world.
I don't know what
I can
he is.
understand.
I don't know what he is, but
So he gets a lot of power, is it?
yeah, and Bhav is not even cutting it. It's just like undue attention, you know. Like then, like the whole, I don't know, the whole room's asshole is in a.
But he's not bad to you. There's no
There's
problem
no,
between you.
we
and
say
him.
hi to each other. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
there's no malice.
Right.
But like then I'm saying like there's to like not be like
You
I
don't
can't-
appreciate
I can't do small talk
the
with you.
baggage around Munawar. It's not even his fault actually. It's just that the people come around. You know, when you're a
Yeah.
big star, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how it is, guys.
I've been auditioning to be one of his henchmen, and I just keep getting rejected. I don't know what it is. I should
also get your
So,
jokes
so
read by
start
him.
ignoring him like I
First
do,
get
and
your
maybe
jokes read by him.
that's the way to get around it.
So, but it's not Munawar. It's because Munawar's name you said as an aside.
As a-
Who's the guy you don't like?
That I can't tell.
Oh.
Please.
I just want we'll come.
Kunal Kamra.
No, Kamra I love. Kamra's a great
Then
friend.
who's
of
a
mine.
big comic about in age?
I
older-
just
older
it is,
than-
because this won't be people in the future won't be able to tell what's
Chat,
happening.
please guess. Some of
He's
the chat know more.
currently on number one trending. So
Number one trending.
Yeah.
Jaldi ja,
Oh.
jaldi ja,
Yeah.
jaldi ja, phone pe.
Everybody
Oh.
knows now. I don't know what to say.
Number
who.
one trending is who? yaar?
If Cyrus can't guess, you can't. Tell
I
us,
can't
Cyrus.
guess.
Yeah. So
I have
That's
paper.
it.
I just written my
that's it.
scripts on with
that's
pen and
it.
paper.
Yeah. Kunal Vijayakar. I hate
old-fashioned
Kunal
way.
Vijayakar. His number
There's
one.
no one who can hate Kunal Vijayakar. He's just unhateable.
He's too cute.
But even on that note, check out the number one trending video. Whatever Naveen might say, I don't know about that, but the
Boys
video
are
is
on it,
very
boys are
funny.
on it.
Do check
Yeah.
it out.
My
do check it
people
out.
are on it.
Shreyas is a
My
lackey,
people
that's
are
why.
on it.
Yeah.
Huh?
He,
Kaun hai? Kaun hai?
Yeah, so
Arey,
sometimes
dikha na.
great comedians.
Okay,
but
chat. You all find out and send it on the chat. Come on.
okay, that's it.
The name will
Moving
come
on.
up.
First
It's,
topic of the
it's
day.
time to start with the topics. It's enough.
It's
enough.
about time.
Upmanyu. Abhishek Upmanyu.
I'm not saying any. I'm not saying any
Arey,
names.
naam
No.
to de.
No, that's it.
Come on,
Vijay
Shreyas.
Kunal Vijay.
Throw an old dog a bone here, yeah.
I
He
don't
loves
know.
this.
I
He just
can't get
he
into
loves
the
dredging up this shit.
No, you don't say it now. We just have to guess, right? Now he's not saying it. It's it'll be not an active answer in any case.
I'm gonna say it's not Bassi.
Rishi.
Bassi is amazing. Actually, he's a great person.
Bashir. Bassi.
Bassi.
Bassi is a Hindi
Bassi.
comic. You don't really work with him. Who's it?
I don't work with him, but we know each other.
Why aren't you not telling us?
Yeah.
Why aren't you telling us?
Listen, there's a mafia around
What?
comedians, okay? And
Amazing.
you get
Yeah.
whooped.
I'm already halfway blacklisted.
Is is there a call from the Prime Minister's office not to mention this name? Because why suddenly has it become a dark room?
It's
and all?
coming. The call is coming.
It's coming.
It's
Oh.
coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, see, Sriram.
It's not Sriram.
Sriram is
Come
number one
on.
trending in Chambur.
Sriram and Vijaykar are the same. You can't really. There's no way to dislike them beyond a point.
I give you so much gossip before the camera rolls, and after the
No,
camera rolls, at
but you
least.
can't do this, Baba. You're leaving us hanging here.
He asked the
People are
question. He
listening.
just asked the question. I give an example. That's all I gave.
He gave an
You
example.
answer. Yeah, you answer the question. How
Okay,
do you,
no, and they're not telling me the name.
If you don't know, I'm literally ignoring your question by right now being a
Okay,
masterful.
Shweta is saying do it on Monday so everyone can talk freely. Because that's a
Exactly.
closed room.
It's members only.
Yeah.
Correct.
Will you on Monday come and
If they
give us
call me on Monday, I'll come and give all the gossip. I have like so much fucking shit
He's
on the
only to
scene.
come on Monday. Yeah.
Like for example, I come only on Mondays.
Yeah. Oh, but he comes heavily. Yeah.
You should get that checked out. No, the other days, what do you do? It's that's not a good
Hey, big
situation.
shot.
On other days, I trickle.
To it trending, hai na?
You know it.
Literally trickle down economy like the comedy scene. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
who's Upmanyu that everyone's putting in the chat?
Yeah. So first topic.
I'm
of the
sorry,
day,
but I don't know who he is. Is he really famous?
that's the biggest insult you could have given to him.
That's not an insult.
That's bigger.
Why is it
than-
an insult? I don't follow the comedy, so you don't know. It's okay. How many people don't know who we are?
But check
Fine.
out the video.
That's
I
the
think
sad
then
part
you'll-
because then like my niece and nephew will know who he is and they don't know who I am. That's they know me only by blood. They don't know me as a comic. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Anyways,
Or worse is that uncle who's not funny. Oh, that's
Yeah.
me. Upmanyu, we'll find out more about you.
that's the funny part. Like, my mom still thinks I'm.
Look
I'm
at me,
on a-
look at me. Upmanyu.
What?
Ah, that's the guy, huh?
What?
Yeah, the awkward pause and all.
You
I'm
just think-
body language. I'm studying body language.
Who made you a body
Upmanyu!
language analysis?
From now on, I'm calling you Upmanyu
Okay.
for the rest of the show.
I want to return this back to you as a gift.
Who's are you? Who's the anchor?
I'm the anchor.
For God's sake,
We
take over.
I wasted
Yeah.
20 minutes doing nothing. Okay.
Literally 13 minutes doing nothing. Huh?
Yeah.
And we still don't have a proper answer.
Okay. First topic of the day. Turkey got a return gift from Pakistan. Do you know about this, Shreyas?
I do.
Basically,
Yeah.
Turkey sent some packages and relief funds to Pakistan a couple of years ago when the floods happened.
Yeah.
And pretty much like my mom who gives like utensils to my aunt when her
Not,
daughter
ju-
gets married.
not just your mom. All of us have done
Everybody's
it.
done it.
My wedding presents have been in circulation
Yeah.
till today.
But we,
I'm
we,
not
we,
kidding.
we at
For
least have
years
the decency of
What's
changing the
it? Regift.
packaging.
There's another word for regifting. What is the word? I don't know. But where you
not
basically
gifting.
Well, no, it's still a gift, and in fact, it remains in the package sometimes. I think it's really classy. The same package is सिर्फ वो card को
I think,
change करके,
But
Yeah.
same package, same without opening.
the question I think is that why did Pakistan not use that aid for themselves? Like, did they have too much of aid?
Yeah,
Was
they were
that
like,
the
we are
reason?
so sorted that year some back, you know? That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
No, they were busy attacking India, no, so nobody wanted the aid at that point.
And there was a note inside sent by the Turkish people only when they sent their aid, and
Yeah.
Pakistan didn't even take the note out.
Is that
Exactly.
true?
Yeah, we at least change the packaging when we give it to our cousins or whatever.
But
Wow.
they had the note inside still.
I think in their heads they were like, oh, maybe this will make it seem like, oh, it's customized for us.
Or maybe they were cynical and wanted a dossier explaining everything first.
Yeah.
Could be true.
Yeah.
Could be true.
There's a lovely joke there which you didn't pick up, but it's so.
No,
it's
I picked it up. It
Okay.
was not funny. So I just said, could be true.
So
And I'm
only
moving
Shreyas
on.
can say that. You know what I'm saying?
I hate him in the green room. I'll tell you right now. This guy in the green room, not for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
By the way, what happened to you all doing more live shows with Cyrus?
Hey, yeah, what happened? Where's my $3,000? You called me one day.
It'll come.
Oh,
It'll come.
man.
I'm-
What? मेरा 3,000 रुपया?
Oh,
मेरा supplement
shit.
के पैसा है भाई.
Yeah.
हाँ.
We came for my drama, we're staying for yours.
His clothes got better immediately.
Yeah.
All the other comics are
Yeah.
starving on the
You
road.
saw the new bag and all. Like,
Shah doesn't have a home. He spoke for 25 minutes. Yeah.
that's probably because he's Muslim. Yeah.
Oh. But bro, are we doing another show? We should do another show.
Done.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This
You
time I
give
get
me a
to be on
date. You tell
stage.
me a
Yeah,
date.
we'll do it. We'll do it.
That venue though we
Get
have
Navin.
lost.
Get Navin. Navin
That
is not big
venue-
on our podcast. We have to get Navin for sure.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
And same place.
In the morning. No, that place has
Little bigger place.
That place doesn't work with us anymore.
Why?
There were just some other issues.
That place
And
has
What did you
problems with
do?
everybody.
What
I know,
jugaad did you
I
do
know,
that
I
after a
know.
perfectly nice show you went and screwed up with the management?
I,
No,
I
no,
think it's
did
got to do with all the reason Mel Gibson hates people.
You made Jewish jokes.
You know it. You know it.
See, that's what I say.
No, that when you
I
just
try to be like high satire. I'll say like
Yeah,
Mel
yeah.
Gibson. The people be like,
Yeah.
no, you're Jewish. Like then.
Bro, these are all Kanye fans. I've got to retrain them, bro.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's that train has gone long back.
people are also saying there should be one show in Pune. Will you come to Pune?
I am in Pune in April a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
I have to service.
IPL.
I have to service an account.
Oh yeah.
Not IPL, bro.
Then?
I wish IPL is more money. This is like a lower form of athletics.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Hockey?
Balewadi Stadium.
But what are you doing?
Not hockey.
Malcolm.
It's a push-up contest.
Wow.
But I'm not taking part.
I know.
You
People
are
are
just the
taking part.
surface.
I'll be one of the guys there. There'll be all these those coaches who hang
Who
around
stand
in
with a
tight
whistle.
banyan and whistle and all that. And well, I need a separate whistle because the old whistle ain't that good anymore. So yeah,
You're right.
you still want
Listen,
to
Cyrus, I just want to intervene right now.
Yes,
It's
please.
fucking disrespectful the way you keep talking about your own things when we have a show to do and news topics to
I'm
go
so
through.
sorry.
It's
Baba.
time you need to stop and you just need to be a better
Thank you for correcting
person.
me.
I'm
yes,
so glad
and
he's doing it.
you're making me a better human being. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Next story. There was an art exhibition for Jeff Koons, who's a artist and designer, and
Yeah.
he has this series of balloon animals, but in like very fragile sculpture form that he creates. So like a dog animal, you know how they have poodles.
Yeah.
So he created
What's
the
a
sculpture.
dog animal, Sparish? Dog to animal.
Dog balloons, animal balloons.
What is the fuck is a dog animal?
Promote, just give us 500
This-
guys.
this-
500. Promote, thank you so much. That'll be 2 more
This-
samosa powers for me.
Great anthropologist has come up with some other species. The dog animal balloon fat guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Pramod, thank you. $500.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank
give him
him.
some back, yeah.
I think Pramod didn't know dog is an animal.
Pramod,
and
do you-
Navin just
do you,
blew his
do
mind.
you want to break it down?
Pramod's
for
trying to get
change?
his money back. The moment he said send, he's like trying to get it back now.
He felt bad for the art exhibition because what happened next was one art collector lady went and touched it like this
And burst.
and no, didn't burst, it fell down.
So
It
it's
was-
metallic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bro,
Look
it
at the
shattered in
patronizing
pieces.
tone when telling me how
Arey,
metallic it is. The old man trying to understand the.
It can't just be a
It's
glass
also-
animal. Then
it's
what's
also-
the art? Glass animals
I'm not
exist.
doing the
It's a
show.
band, yeah.
I'm not doing the show.
But I
And
like how condescending he was, like,
I know.
man,
Yeah.
glass,
Thank
metal."
you. Thank you. Thank you. And he's got a way of talking also which is not really bad, so you're not 100% sure which is the worst thing. So you probably talk like that to lots of elders in your family.
But
they
it's
don't
from
know
Nagpur. No,
that
so
you're
like, he has
basically
to, like,
the
yeah.
blurb is saying benchot, and you're, that's the whole story.
Yeah, so it was $42,000 ka thing.
But it's insured, right?
It's insured, yeah. So the lady did not have to pay anything. But
Why should she? She should pay a fine.
she didn't like go and actually drop it.
Yeah.
To the CCTV cameras and people around her who were also like she just touched it. But it's a general mistake. Even the museum people like it's an accident.
In Prince of Wales Museum, Chhatrapati Shivaji Museum,
There's the photo of it fallen down.
Oh, I love how it looks now.
So that's the funny part, right? Like as soon as it fell down, a lot of the aunties around were like, "Oh, this is
I-
art, isn't it? It's like it's
I-
real art."
also this woman's knees are knocking together.
Oh fuck,
which
that's a
means
horrible. Yeah,
She's doing the Charleston,
only you could have
which
seen
is
that.
the
Cyrus.
50s dance form.
She's got like the two left feet.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's the Charleston. That's the end point, right? And then
Yeah.
you go like wide, and you come back in wide.
this is
come
what
back
Forrest
in.
Gump claims Elvis's knee were before he started
But
dancing.
Elvis never did them together. It's more like one leg. I showed you off camera.
Yeah,
Back into a full jailhouse rock.
it was more on the crotch. So that was like
By the way, Austin Butler won the BAFTA for best actor for playing Elvis.
yeah, but he
Oh,
won't win the
easy.
Oscar. I feel.
But generally, it's a close call, right? BAFTA,
Brendan
Oscar.
Fraser will win the Oscar.
That's true.
Brendan
The
Fraser,
whale thing, no?
The whale is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And that's a lovely story.
I think they should give it to Elvis. Give it to the original one. No, why
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
going?
I could take it
Bring
for
him out.
He's another stealer. He's another Munawar.
As,
Yeah,
a,
imagine-
as the Malwa
yeah.
Hill Elvis, I could take it for him. I
Yeah,
think it's
imagine
fair.
Kodak Theatre. They're like, guys, Elvis in the building,
Yeah,
and this zombie walks in.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Good times.
But with the legs like that.
Yeah, with the legs like that. But Austin Butler did a very good job for a very average movie.
Yeah.
So I'll say that. Tom
No,
Hanks was
average
horrible
movie,
in
as
the
an
movie.
Elvis fan, they didn't play enough Elvis songs. There was 7-8 songs. at
You
the
know
end of
what?
it.
They should just stop biopics which are musical based because they
Yeah.
can't.
Even
delve-
Freddie Mercury's, I felt, they didn't
I
do
was-
justice to
yeah.
the music.
We Akash and I watched it. We paid $800 at a PVR in Pune because we
Wow.
were in Bangalore. Actually, we were touring.
Wow.
So and it was so disappointing to see the entire movie just did not like Elvis Presley. Freddie Mercury
Mercury.
was known to have crazy parties. Okay,
yeah.
like where Wolf of Wall Street, he
Yeah.
has
Orgies, you mean?
orgies and
Yeah.
parties, like people walking with cocaine on a tray on their head tied up, so you can just snort while they're passing by.
How
Wow.
nice.
Midgets and
Sweet.
stuff. Okay, so this was
Midgets and stuff.
Oh, yeah, so this was
Where
Freddie Mercury.
prejudices go, drugged midget. I mean, yes.
exactly.
Yes.
So
At a party for
Jordan
mostly
Belfort was
gay
copying Freddie
men.
Mercury.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Jordan
yes,
Belfort
yes.
was copying Freddie
Nice,
Mercury's
nice.
while there's like BDSM happening in the corner.
Yeah, wow.
Just glossing over all of
Yeah.
that. Just
Wow.
like he just got.
And you know what they play while the BDSM is going on and they chain people up? I want to break free.
Yeah. I
Good,
want to
good.
break.
Did I pass? Did I pass or not?
Pass. That's a pass. That's a pass.
That's a pass, guys.
Yeah.
Got a pass. Got a pass.
We will soccer.
Oh.
Okay, so
And the comedy disintegrates slowly.
Oh, yeah.
By the
I
10th
want to break
song.
free, yeah.
Oh.
Again, so applies to every
What about fat bottom girls?
Fat bottom girls.
तू क्या करेगा
Not
भाई?
allowed,
हाँ, तू
not
क्या
allowed.
करेगा? I want to ride your bicycle.
But with the moving.
Yeah.
Have you seen those moving dildo ones? Cycles. Have you seen those?
We
parts?
tried to steer it away.
Shreyas?
I was on a bicycle.
It's a modern marvel
Uh,
where basically you pedal, but the thing goes up and down. The
you pedal sex it.
Yeah, so you're getting
You're getting cardio and cardio.
cardio
pleasure.
and gape.
Or giving,
You know?
yeah.
You know the
Gape. You know what gape is,
4,000
right?
rupees I have to give you. Can I just buy this for you?
Can you buy a used version? $2,000 you can give me
Used
back.
version is what they call him.
8,000.
Yeah.
That's 8,000.
Are you calling him a dildo?
A used version, I said.
Okay.
Yeah, Navin is still a virgin, so he is still.
Navin's
new,
in a
that's
good
why.
mood. Say what you want. I'll tell you when we have to stop.
Yeah, I'm in a very good mood today. I got perfect sleep. Oh, by the way, I installed an AC again in my house after.
You what?
So my house does not have an AC when I
Yeah.
moved in my apartment,
Yeah.
and I have to rent one for 6 months of the summer.
Okay.
So when the news was like it's 38 degrees starting
But
today,
just buy it. You can get it for 30 grand now.
I know, but sometimes spending 30 grand.
How much is the rent? Because just do the maths.
I know I'm very bad at math.
I mean,
I should-
after 6 months and maybe the next year, you'll
Why,
be...
why are you talking to me like my dad? Don't do it. I was in a good mood just now until now you ruined it.
You're upsetting me
Oh,
because
fuck,
I'm thinking,
I was happy that I got an AC in my
You
house.
Why don't you call us?
you keep
ever?
an AC
We
for
keep
2
waiting for
months,
your
yes.
call.
Because Cyrus-
Once it goes into 3,
I
4,
don't-
6
I
months,
don't-
it makes no sense.
I don't live in the apartment, right? So in 6 months,
Why?
I have to because
Oh, acha, you may
I
not
rent an
stay there.
apartment. My home, my family house has an
Right, yo,
AC,
right, yo.
and we already own that. But here I live on rent, so I have to like.
And how much is the rent again?
of my apartment?
No, of the AC.
AC is 1K per month.
1K per month.
Yeah.
I actually also am paying the same thing.
That's
for
not
my
too bad.
AC.
Yeah,
6K plus the electricity bill.
Yeah, so electricity bill is still like fluctuating because Adani. like 2 months ago they were
So
like
now
he's
Adani is
a
50%
thief.
off.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
What?
उनका हो
That's
गया
it.
लूट
Oh,
के
I
apparently.
know,
I'm
got
getting
got it.
No,
Got it.
too
Got it.
young,
That
too
was good. I like
young.
that.
No.
Like that, I like that.
Take your
That's
clothes
good.
off and fuck.
Like, yeah, that was also not funny. Try bad humor, cerebral humor doesn't work on me. Okay, I'm like the Nagpur pitch. See, I did it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
See, you know what could happen? You know how like skinny guys or fat guys become really good bodybuilders because they have that angst, that khunnas.
Yeah.
It could happen with you that I can't take this sports rape that's happened to me every day.
Sports
And he goes into a PhD scholarship of sport.
Yeah.
And one day he transforms himself and
This-
he is
yeah.
the pandit. And I mean, he screws all of us. We have like anything we say, he just, he just spins it another
Does
way.
it.
and-
I do have to point out in my area I was a Lagori champion. Okay, like my aim was without fail.
What did you use?
Wow.
Balls against tiles. How does that work?
Don't show us. You showed us the nails, one thing at a time. This
Aditya
is a
is saying
conservative audience.
Adani Baba is listening. No, Baba, he only listens to Mann Ki
Adani
Baat,
Baba
yeah.
wanted to, but when he said subscribe 190 bucks, abhi nahi.
Yeah, he's like,
It's been a bad month.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
like,
one,
somebody fund my membership.
one thing I like about Adani is that all the bills that you get, and sometimes you have to get a loan to pay the bill, right? Like
Right.
I
Yeah.
have, your 4,000 I used in my bill.
Right.
But with that bill, there are always smiles earned.
Wow.
There are like 200 smiles earned, 300 smiles
Really?
earned. And for me, that's really the real currency. Of
I
the
think
world.
so.
Absolutely.
A smile goes a long way.
Yeah.
A laugh even more.
So like tomorrow when they're like, you can't pay your bill anymore, what will you do? You smile.
Smile. You can smile.
Just like because you like mentally finally lose it, you'll be finally on the brink of brokedom that they kind of push you to, right? So that makes all the sense. Speaking of the world being like coming to an end, AI has finally become sentient enough to want to destroy us because Bing of all things, which was not relevant for the longest time until somebody's paying Bing to like put them on their fucking movie screens. Bing has made an AI chatbot. Okay, and
Question.
yeah,
This is the character in Friends.
no. This is the see exactly. There's no
This is
idea of
a-
Bing
Search it.
like Google,
Different ages.
but
huh?
Microsoft.
This is like Ramayan age. And then there's Upmanu age.
Chota Bing.
Just checking
Yeah.
the reaction. And reaction was good. Good, Rishi. Rishi, you like that pass, huh? That's football at its finest, yeah. The opportunistic moment. Lineker swung in, goal.
So
Sorry
it's a
about
search engine that no one cared about. No
Thanks-
one
thanks for
ever
boring me
used.
today.
Yeah.
Bing me some
moving
more.
on. Yeah.
Bing me some more. Huh.
Yeah.
So what's the story, bro?
So basically, yeah, that's what Shreyas was on the right part. That nobody cared about this chatbot, and there have been several of these like Chat GPTs stop making a lot of things,
Hmm.
and people are using all these midsummer. What it's called?
Midsummer's Night Dream.
Midsummer for
For-
AIR.
Yeah, no?
Shobha De's play.
Yeah. Mid Journey.
Mid Journey. Midsummer. Great film. Check it
Yeah,
out.
Midsummer. Great
Very
film.
good.
We are just idiots.
When you want information, you come to this podcast. We'll give
Yeah.
you everything. We seminate.
We're not crypto bros, so we have
We
no
do.
idea.
We do.
I agreed, but I felt like something was off. I was like,
Yeah.
yes, I agree with the
You have a very
sentiment. but
authoritarian voice, which is important. Doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. Just
Yeah.
sort of biased.
I was going to
Each
say
to
mid
that.
hunter for some reason. So I didn't. Anyway, so then this a US reporter basically spoke to the like basically put in commands and all that, and what do you want? And the basically the AI robot said, I want to destroy whatever I want.
What does
That's
that mean?
whatever I want, I'll destroy
Like
it.
thinking for himself.
Yeah, it became like almost sentient because why?
We discussed this once before, and I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
It keeps
We-
happening.
Not this particular thing, but the fact that sentient can happen and that they can sort of transform themselves to actually.
For sure.
I mean, I try to. Sadly, my wife's doing the same thing. Exercising her independence, and
She's sentient now.
I tried to lock her up till the last few years, and now it's not working
the
anymore.
term for it in sci-fi also, right? Uniformity.
Marriage.
No, marriage is
Sorry.
in real life. So in basically like AI gaining sentience is like the biggest.
But is that really
fear.
true?
So Kubrick kind of predicted that with like
No, but it's like a fantasy, no?
that's like Asimov has written about it for the longest time. Like I'm
But
obsessed.
that's all
listen
fiction,
to me,
no?
listen to me. So why I'm saying this about is it's almost Schadenfreude because of the way that humans are pushing it. Like even this reporter was like, I was trying to push this chatbot to its ultimate uncomfortable zone and see if it gets back to me in this manner. So what we are designing as humans, and we're also testing it in that same way, right? Like they're asking us to write jokes and everything, and they're like, how much
But
more killer can
fundamentally,
we do?
how do they have their own thought process? You program thought processes, and they have
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4,
so
5.
that's what Steve
How
Jobs
do they
used to
get their
say,
own?
that will be the penultimate thing that we won't achieve. That humans won't be able to make AI
Yeah,
ultimately
exactly.
sentient enough for them to turn against us like Ultron or like.
But then, how can we trust a guy who spells jobs wrong?
Exactly, it's Jobs.
Really, it's wrong.
The thing is that
Every time I see something funny, there's a hushed, awkward silence, like time to retire him.
it is.
Yeah.
Because here we are aware that you're real intelligent, Cyrus, and we're still worried about you.
I want only one guy, Mr. Faruqi. I want Faruqi with me and Upmanyu. Who's Upmanyu? There was a famous actor, Upmanyu
It's
Chatterjee.
getting funnier every time he asks.
Is it Upmanyu? Please tell me it's Upmanyu because we've said this name 10 times. Now I have to Google this guy. Bro,
Google
tell me who
him,
this
Google
guy
him.
is. Is he a big famous comedian? What if it turns out to be a sitar player or something? I've got
He
no-
is secretly that actually.
All right, so
But I think with AI, you can't blame AI because it's machine learning. It's taking things that we have. It's we who are giving the
You're
input.
giving them like subjects. The software is subjective, right? So how do they get a holistic ability to then think sort of and make a decision, which is not what you've given them. You're not
Right.
giving them the decisive power.
Right? No,
We can't do that. That's what Jobs the
I
wrong
think
spelling said.
you give them enough information to be able to make a decision themselves without
You're saying
requiring
there's-
human
after you
intervention.
program, it sort of leads to some collective thought where they're able to then decide on their own.
Correct.
I was just
That's a bit of a
I was-
leap, yeah.
I
And
was
this-
seeing this tweet, which is very funny. Basically, like Tesla is basically like their cars are so like artificially like driven and everything, and
That's a
people are
good-
still sleeping. And there's like videos of like a
That's
guy
a-
is resting and the
That's
car
a
is running.
terrible example if that was to come
Exactly, because then there's a video of a like a rail parta and a train going.
true.
Okay,
Once they call Puneet.
yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Why? Because Kandivali
No,
gets triggered. Right?
Train. You
Acha,
must say train
train,
Puneet.
exactly, yeah.
Uh,
And there's some umbrella which is carries everywhere for some season.
yeah, always.
Always.
It's a
just
Sindhi
carry-
thing.
Yeah.
They just,
So
I don't know why.
this Tesla car is stopped in front of a rail track and train's going okay, but the car is assuming it's multiple small trucks going slowly, so you can see the train moving and it's just like glitching into multiple trucks. It's evolving. So even with like the smartest guy in the world, apparently it's not all there. So it's just like we are
So
far away from.
is the verdict? What is the verdict? Is it possible to be?
It's just that the chatbot will say something scandalous and we're like, ooh, have
or
they
is-
become
They're
there?
just romancing the whole robot culture and thing
No,
that-
no, no. I think it's a very real thing. I think jobs are going to go. I think already I know so many people, so many writers,
You
copywriters.
seem happy.
No. Not at all. Not at all.
Artist wise, yes. Art is more scary now because if you ask them to write a script, it's all bullshit. Like they can't write a script.
Physical
properly.
service jobs for sure.
But social-
physical service jobs are the easiest to program.
Like specifically lawyers. With lawyers where
Yeah.
you have to go through contracts and
Yeah.
just read it.
yeah,
Yeah.
The AI can do it better, quicker
Yeah,
than
yeah.
anyone else.
yeah. Plus, you don't have to spend money on chai, coffee, and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I always
Oil
have that one
perhaps.
part of like maybe just let me just go through it once for my own sanity,
Yeah, you'll
That's-
never
that's-
trust them, especially if it's a big case. Like for you, the pedophile ring that they put you in.
As a victim.
As,
Yeah.
as a victim by
You
choice.
were there.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side.
Yeah, the famous movie Page 3 was based on that
After I
story,
met you, I
yeah.
gave up being a pedophile. I was like, no more.
I want to ride a bicycle.
I want to ride my bike.
All right, let's take a small break now, and when we are back, we will hopefully get more money from people. Thank you so
Ooh.
much. Keep your 500 ready.
Okay,
Just living in
our
hell.
podcast has
That's
gone
it.
premium. It's called Club Cyrus Says. You can be a member. Join now. Don't waste any more time. In fact, don't listen to me. Just go and join. You'll get exclusive tidbits, features, insights, all kinds of stuff that nobody else will get. It'll be just for you. Join now. Become a member of Club Cyrus Says. Ji haan.
Hey everyone, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. Listeners, presenting to you Club Cyrus Says, the premier tier offering for our podcast, Cyrus Says. Club members will get exclusive Cock and Roll episodes every Monday, extended and unfiltered versions of the guest episodes, access to the Club Cyrus Says Discord server, and audio offerings such as ad-free episodes and early access to the guest episodes. Also, members get to decide the topics of the live episodes and get their names on the producer slates at the end credits. So go on to youtube.com/IVM podcast and click on the join button to become a member now. On Has It Aged Well, Urjit and Abbas are joined by Shrija Chaturvedi, comedian and writer, to talk about Jab We Met. New episodes are out on the IVM Pop feed. On Pop Rap, Snehal talks to Chintan Rach and Aisha Kanga of the Netflix web series Class. They talk about their journey, love garnered by the web series, and much more. New episodes are out on the IVM Pop feed. On Just a Filmy Game Show, Antriksh quizzes Nana Bhan and Sivail Singh of the Netflix web series Class. Tune in the episode to know who won the title of the biggest Bollywood Divana or Diwani. New episodes are out on the IVM Pop feed. And on Vartalab, Akash and Navin talk to the Indian artist Harun Robert, popularly known as Rob. They talk about his journey of what made him the household name with his crazy artwork targeted to the kids. Once again, do not forget to visit our merch store on ivmpodcast.com. We've got some super cool and exciting stuff over there for you and your loved ones. Follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you like our shows, then do not forget to spread the word. You know, it really helps us a lot. And of course, don't forget to rate our shows on whatever platform you are listening to them. And of course, all our video shows are also available on youtube.com/IVM Podcasts. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week, Yono SBI, Capgemini, and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Rob, I know Rob. Hello, Rob.
He's not watching us.
Before we get into the Rob story, I have a nice small story. Can I put up?
Go crazy.
Because
Why you
it
ask
happened in
permission?
Chembur with my favorite singer, Sonu Nigam.
Oh wow.
Okay, he was performing last week.
At 5 a.m.
Yeah, it was one of those. It's not his fault at all. Poor chap. He was singing. This
Yeah.
guy called Rabani Khan, who's his best friend, is a very well-known musician also. Both are performing on stage. Chembur, big audience. And Shiv Sainik, original Shiv Sena. Please understand that there are 7 Shiv Senas. One has taken away all the stuff, but the original Shiv Sena, which now doesn't have a symbol and doesn't have anything,
Yeah.
the Uddhav Thackeray faction. So that guy comes on stage and says he wants to take a selfie with him with Sonu for his son, who's a big fan or something.
In the middle of the show?
Middle of the show. You know, thinking he's just a poor stand-up comedian, you can behave like this. And he came on, and then of course there's a scuffle with the bodyguard. He threw the bodyguard off, which means he should have been a bodyguard himself. Then Rabani Khan comes and sweetly tries to tell him not to touch Sonu or whatever. He throws him off, and they both fall off the stage.
Oh shit.
All this. Fabulous. What a beautiful story. My faith in entertainment has gone up again. I want to go. See, I don't like listening to music generally.
100%.
But I would go just for this.
Electrifying.
Electrifying.
This whole
Great.
celebrity chasing weird,
Yeah.
it's very weird, right? Like there's, like, have you seen that video of Akshay Kumar walking and then somebody just grabs his hair, pulls his head behind and takes a fucking photo of his face? Have you seen that? Can you pull that up somehow?
But what happens after that?
So Akshay Kumar is like, "Mat kar aisa," and he's angry because there's a massive crowd and
Yeah.
he's getting thronged, okay?
Yeah.
And there's like security on all sides. One guy standing on like a ledge, okay?
Hmm.
And he literally takes Akshay Kumar's hair, pulls it back, and takes a
But thank God it was Akshay Kumar, not Akshay Khanna, because he has a toupee. really
yeah. Oh shit, that's too funny. So and then there's this play this. Oh fuck, this is too funny.
I hope it's as bad as you are saying it is.
It is. Don't go all the way back. Like not.
Yeah.
But is it a paradox? Because they love the guy, but there's so basic contempt and disrespect.
Absolutely zero respect for somebody. Like I'm like, if this is the celebrity you
Hmm.
put me on, I'll never want to be this. You know.
Yeah.
So it was so horrible to watch. And one more is first play this.
Ladies and gentlemen, पेश करते हैं Akshay Kumar in
Full screen
concert.
करना.
Oh my God. Oh my God. One second. I recognize the guy. 1 minute.
That is us. So that and then the whole Prithvi Shaw incident you all must have discussed, right? On the show also.
We discussed.
How horrible was just fucking, like, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes people approach us also.
But you don't know the whole story there. Like what exactly went down before this assault and fighting and all
Yeah,
happened.
but you're talking about the whole selfie culture or
So
like
we are
the whole
just
photo
presuming that
culture.
you overbearing fans and whatever.
But we can see it, right?
No, not him. I'm talking about Prithvi
Prithvi.
Shaw, because that lady Sonika Gill or something. She's also an influencer with some 5 million followers
Right.
apparently.
That means nothing.
No,
I
so
mean,
she
that-
was
yeah.
trying to
Actress
talk to him,
influencer.
and
She,
her
her
chumchas were
followers
trying to
increased
talk to
after
him.
the whole incident more.
Fair
actually.
enough, but I don't know what
Yeah.
exactly played out. I'm saying before he lost his temper.
She like, हमारा short हो गया है.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
whenever someone in Bombay talks like that, that's a problem, right? Like Bombay was not this. It was never like this kind of like Bombay has a clear like
It's not been Bombay since 1991. It's Mumbai now.
yeah 95 actually.
I have two Maharashtrians here, and they're very
yeah.
touchy about this.
Who
I'm
Rishi,
calling my
Rishi and Kesh.
Sorry. I have one Maharashtrian, and God knows what this is. Yeah. Really.
This is Shreyas
आता
man.
आता ट्रक आण लवकर ट्रक आण इकडे आपल्याला काही लोकांना नेऊन
I like-
Is that Google Translate in Marathi just now?
Speaking volumes, if you're like कि ट्रक भर के लोग लेके आओ, कॉल थिंग कि बस भी लेके आओ या फिर जीप लेके आओ, लेकिन ट्रक में लेके आओ, बेचारे लोग 4 घंटे से मर के आए.
बस आना नहीं तो ट्रेन आना करणार नाही
अरे
काय.
गांडू ट्रक का पार्किंग नहीं मिलेगा इधर. उसको बोलो रिक्शा में आना ना.
ट्रेन आना कोणता. I love it.
I think Shreyas, you'll make a very bad gangster. I'm not happy.
He didn't even like do this. At least like pretend that it's a phone call. It's just like इसके ऊपर ही.
And the voice wasn't that aggressive enough. Also, it was almost pleasant.
It's not aggressive. You think of when a gangster is calling other
too
gangsters.
cliche. You're saying.
Yeah, of course. You can't be like, hey, इनको मारना. You have to be like,
Banter.
yo, मारना है.
Yeah.
आजा जल्दी.
They should have really light voice. Hello.
Yeah. That's more petrifying
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
Because
I
you
think
don't know
so.
how they'll fuck you up. That
Yeah,
person is
yeah.
not to be trusted.
That's real evil because he doesn't even bother to tone down or whatever. I just be mean.
That Parish Rawal character in that American movie,
Parish Rawal.
where his thumbs are joined, and he does a very like effeminate character almost, but he's like his voice is on a lower
Yeah,
octave, but
yeah.
he's so petrifying because of
Yeah.
his behavior.
Correct.
Anyways,
Wait, I just want to talk
So
about
this
how
all
I got
starts with Marlon Brando's portrayal in Godfather,
yeah,
where he basically talks in a very plain way. No, but even he's giving a death sentence like, then you gotta do it. You gotta kill the guy.
Yeah, when
Yes,
your
yes.
manner of talking doesn't go with the
Yeah,
meaning of it,
yeah.
it's just
Oh,
scary.
our Hindi film culture being so strong, we were trained that we don't say "khoon pi jaunga," with that,
Yeah,
with that
yeah,
effect. It makes no
hammy,
sense.
very hammy. Yeah,
But I love that. I miss it so much. Sometimes I
Yeah.
fight with my mom. I tell her, "Mom, no, I shouldn't say that."
Do you think the way you express yourself and what you think inside, it's aligned?
No, they're two people.
They're two different
Yeah,
people.
and one speaks in Marathi.
Good answer. That's
Kya karto?
By the way, I just want to quickly say I got scammed recently.
Thank God, this is such a nice information. Spend 10 minutes on it, yaar.
yeah.
I had a writing deadline. I was procrastinating. I was like, I don't want to do this. I was like, okay, what I
You
need is the-
procrastinating, yaar? Come on.
I'm always on time, as you
Of
know.
course.
But I was like, okay, maybe what I need right now is not to finish this, but to get a printer.
Huh.
So I went out to get a printer.
Yeah.
I got a printer.
But why printer?
To print what he's not done.
As
Exactly.
a writer, like
It's
barely
like-
do I need
It's
to
like
print
having the
something.
video without the TV back in the day. No, it's a
Hmm.
normal
Yeah,
concept.
how many times have I used it? Once in 1 month.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I have it.
Yeah.
And I got it and they advertised it as a wireless printer.
Okay.
I said, great, it's a wireless printer. I put it on and it has a power supply and a wire.
Oh, it has a wire.
Yeah.
So how's it wireless?
I can connect with my phone in a wireless way, but I still have to connect it with a wire.
So you're feeling frauded completely.
I am feeling like I've been lied to.
I think so. And you haven't slept at night.
No,
And
I
you're-
just keep thinking about this.
you're
I
very
keep
upset.
printing out my thoughts. I keep journaling
There
and
you
just
go.
keep printing it out
Yeah.
again and again.
And you're
Finally, it's of use.
And all night he holds his own wire, thinking, what the hell? What's going on?
Yeah. One day that will also be wireless.
So
Just
here's
to
my
look
here's
at
my
it.
point as an old man. I
Yeah.
think Shreyas is the king of the story that goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Right? There is no better person than the story. I mean, we should take him to an elderly gathering. So he tells the story.
We should
With
call
great
him-
pomp and splendor
Yeah.
he begins. और उसके बाद कुछ नहीं होता.
We should call him
That's it.
Shreyas, maneuver your story better.
Yeah. और नवीन ने मार दिया मिड विकेट की तरफ 6 रन. What a beautiful shot. शानदार शतक. 100 not out.
I'm actually gonna change that to my Insta name.
Nice.
That's
done,
very good.
Done.
Shreyas maneuver.
Yeah.
It sounds a little
Can't story.
same gender
Shreyas
lover.
Maneuver can't
Yeah.
story, not sentence also. That's
Yeah.
why I can't.
You
form
become a
this
gay
also.
icon. Just warn him.
Who?
He'll take it. He needs.
Shreyas was already a gay icon. He
You
was doing
think?
like Naak mein Bali and all before I was even trying nail
Are you a
polish.
gay icon?
Yeah.
Do men like you?
Like his entire
Don't-
one face
don't-
was just like a repurposed sari in a dhoti format.
Is
Like,
it so?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was- that
So then
was-
you're a gay icon.
Yeah,
At least you are wannabe gay icon. The sad part is you're not a gay icon, but you're a wannabe gay icon.
If what
He's
that
a
means,
gay icon in the way Freddie Mercury was before everybody found out he has AIDS. Then they were like,
But
I don't
didn't
even
everybody
want-
know he was gay?
Not really, because he was bi first. Like he was
we have
straight
that
bi
girl.
gay. Like, you know,
But
It's a
was that a
transition.
real that track with the female, whatever her name is? Forgive me. Was that a proper relationship?
some
Or
sort of
what-
Mary.
No,
Yeah,
did they consummate the relationship?
They were in a relationship.
Oh.
Consummate का मुझे पता नहीं. But then the movies like they were fully.
You should
in
do
love.
your research, yeah. You should answer these
I
questions.
should ask
हाँ,
people.
man.
I should ask people who are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ask people
Check
who
the,
are
Check the bicycle.
Yeah, who was inside Freddie Mercury. So-
Oh, up close and
because
personal.
everybody knows, like, oh, he was in my school in fucking
Yeah,
Panchgani and all.
Panchgani.
They will everybody say,
Oh,
like, yeah,
Silvery, my God, that
yeah,
guy really.
that runs out so
Freddie,
fast.
I'm a great musician. Freddie was in the neighboring school. It's ridiculous.
He was not even the same school.
Not even same school.
Chi,
Yeah.
Chi. Like, yeah, I was in the neighboring valley.
Freddie's was more expensive, no?
Yeah, it's true. And it has to be Parsi to get into.
Yeah.
It's fucking-
I think you're not so off the mark. Huh? It's very strongly a lot of Parsi kids.
Yeah.
When there were kids, now what's left?
Not only-
Since we are talking about Parsi people, I just wanna. I just found this out during the research of something I was doing. There's
Which you are doing as we are speaking.
yes,
yeah?
right now. There in Uttar Pradesh, there's an association of dead people,
Lovely.
which is people who legally have been declared dead because their land was being taken by someone,
But are alive.
are alive. So they can't get any cards, they can't get a water connection, can't get Aadhaar, and they just keep fighting to
But
be recognized.
if they rob a bank or whatever, you can't arrest them because they
So
don't exist.
someone actually did that. They went on a crime spree
Yeah.
where they like tried to do petty crimes
UP and crime spree? I can't believe it, yaar.
just to get attention, just to be like
UP and dead
acknowledge
people
me
also.
as a
I can't
citizen.
Believe it, yaar. So how does it end the story? Again, the king of the endings?
They are alive. That's how.
That's your
That's
जिंदा लाश बन के घूम रहे हैं वो लोग.
इतना
that-
घटिया story की सुना life में. I want to be a dead person
No,
in
but
UP
it's a
right
very
now.
interesting.
Every person listening says, I want to die in UP as we
But
speak.
our country is the country of loopholes, right? So
Uh.
many fucking things just happen because there's like a weird loopholes. You can just get away with it. Like there are flats in Bombay that cannot be raised still from the 1998 price.
But what you're saying is it's a tribute to the bureauccy. See, you must
Yeah.
respect the bureaucracy. It's like the written word or whatever is more important than anything else.
yeah.
So you have to follow the bureaucracy, and
Right.
that's a pattern because the zameen has gone. So with that, the person doesn't exist. Finished. Matters closed.
it's gone.
There is a Pankaj Tripathi movie apparently. नाम बताओ Saurabh. We'll have
What is
Kagas, Kagas.
Hamisha? What has Parsis got to do with this dead society in UP? Come on, segue. कहाँ से आया? What are you smoking,
No,
bro?
most
What are you
Parsi
smoking?
people are
Dead?
dead. I mean, we don't have enough
Wow.
Parsi people.
Wow.
The majority.
I
of
feel
Parsi-
the racism here.
I mean, historically,
हल्का
if you
सा
look at it-
line cross हो गया अभी.
at this point, every community has had dead people, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think.
I mean, the way he spoke about dead people in UP was with Tamiz, you know. But
Yeah.
the way he spoke now about Parsis being all dead.
you're like Parsis are just falling.
And
Yeah.
Navin is a touchy topic. Now,
It
because
is-
we're
it
going
is-
towards
It
extinction.
is unfortunate. I'm not.
Not too late to say
No,
unfortunate, you know. You didn't shed a tear. Stop those crocodile tears.
You know, but like
bastard.
the value of a extinct species is higher. Like the dodo is more.
Now you're calling us dodos.
I mean, better than calling us Parsis.
Hey, Misha, I'm sorry. I tried to protect the tribe, but I've lost interest.
Better than
These
Bawa.
people
I
are
would say
so-
dodo is better than
Yeah,
Bawa.
yeah.
Anyways, but speaking of something that's such a like like zombies, I'm very fascinated by the concept, and apparently everybody in Hollywood is. So like for the past few years, there's been so many zombie films, so much so it's saturated
It's
almost.
just, for him, they don't say zombie. They say
Zombie.
That's right.
Sorry about that, Shreyas.
Not
We
at
should
all.
localize it. And this guy never
Yeah.
gets. This Angrez comes here and tries to teach people.
And a
things.
zombified chicken is zombie com.
Oh, it's Adza.
Yeah.
It's a Adza. Can you say the Adza?
What's the urza?
There's other option. A zombie. That's the option. Yeah.
So when I was a kid, because my tongue is thick, see, I couldn't say l. Like the l and the
There are
no.
lots of important words with la.
Yeah, I know.
Especially for you, young man.
Yeah, mulano.
No, I'm not thinking that. Yeah. Bol.
So anyway, so like, but I'm watching.
How do you do the French cheers, which is mumelo? That's French cheers. Yeah.
How do you say?
No. Don't kill it. Just keep going.
Okay. But no, The Last of Us.
You said you
have
could say
seen-
words. You
That's- I didn't say that. I
You're
moved
doing
on
the
from
Manohar
that.
story again. Kuch
But-
hua nahi.
I'm telling you about like the zombie epidemic in Last of Us, which is
Akash,
which is almost
Shri Ram.
realistic.
Ayushi. Where are they?
Ayushi has an office.
Ayushi's seen the program, so she'll never come on again.
Why?
Finally, if you see the program, you're not going to come on.
But she's a fan favorite.
my
yeah.
wife told me, the other day, what is this rubbish you'll do? I can't take it after some time. I was like, because now it's like me plus more people like me. You know, can you imagine? For her, it's a nightmare.
It's
really.
just like a bunch
I mean,
of
Sparish is badly behaved. He was like a nice, sweet boy from Delhi and whatever. He's gone
Yeah.
out.
He hasn't looked at you once
Not
throughout
once.
this episode, not a single time.
But he plays with his hair all the time. So he's in love.
a bunch of us are called brochai. Just like
Wow.
like like bacterias. Okay. Next story. Man hacks Mumbai police. Oh shit.
No, not Mumbai.
This headline is very.
It's not a Mumbai. I think that's also UP or,
No,
or
this is-
MP.
No. Man hacks Mumbai police's passport verification system.
Oh, I thought about
It was
that.
very
There was a
misleading,
police officer
yeah.
was axed to death somewhere in India
Yeah.
yesterday. Huh?
And this has been happening a lot recently, where Indians just take fucking government bodies under their control because somebody recently.
This is a dead body special. Huh? Your zombie special is actually happening.
Yeah, zombie. Zombie Airlines. I would love
Huh.
Zombie Airlines.
Hmm.
So this guy did it. The hacking of the passport verification office only happened because his wife's application was supposed to happen, and she has to travel fast.
Hmm.
So he just hacked the entire system.
That's sweet.
That's like such a this
Love.
is like Doom 4 idea, right? Like,
I see where
stupid-
Shreyas is going. He's looking at the romance of this point.
Yeah.
And when you look at it from that point of view, what a beautiful gesture.
Fully a romantic story,
Yeah,
which ends
yeah.
with the wife visiting him in prison where he
Yeah,
is right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
traveling after that.
But traveling.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
traveling.
I'm off to France.
Yeah, you like Mumila. But
Poor chap may have to. He has
Yeah.
to survive the prison system.
same with that Gurgaon guy who called in a bomb threat at the airport.
That's a cop.
Because
That's an army man.
was he? I mean,
Army man. Yeah, he's an
What
army
happened?
man.
They called
You put
him-
that story up. He's an army man.
yeah, no, it was a normal guy, some
The
dude from Gurgaon.
threat to stop the.
So he called the airport and said,
Did you say normal guy from Gurgaon? That's a paradox.
He was working for another airline.
He was working- No, that's an old story. This is
Arey,
another one of the-
what's the
Army
story?
officer-
the
I
story
remember-
is that one guy
Sorry,
called
guys,
the
the
airline and said
research is
there's
really
a bomb
good.
threat, and
Yeah.
then there was a Hyderabad and Gurgaon flight that were delayed because the two friends who wanted to chill in Gurgaon were
That's the old story that we did. Yeah.
that's what I'm referencing. But I'm
No, I'm
referring
referring to
to
what
the story
happened
that I
yesterday,
know.
where army officers
Yesterday, I don't
apparently
know.
stopped
Yeah.
a plane from taking off.
But what do you expect? Do you expect that we listen to every episode and then never talk about the topics that have been talked about? in
That
the
we have been
previous
given. Yeah,
episodes?
what the fuck?
I feel like resigning.
See, you're the only constant. So you have to bear this fucking it's like misery. You're the only constant.
I like the way turns up like the Olympics once in 15,000 years here and has never heard an episode, has no idea what has happened, tries to act like reference the context. Hai uske paas.
Mumbai police also went on a raid to clear out e-cigarettes and hookah flavor things.
All I don't know why
apparently.
the e-cigarette has such a bad name.
Because they are very bad,
Why?
and it's not yet scientifically
How is it
proven
bad?
how
That's-
bad they
the
are.
problem is they're not
What?
tested. They're not like
Yeah, so this is all hearsay.
So
There's
a lot
no-
of
And the thing
lot
is
of
that it doesn't look it doesn't look unsafe
Looks
the way a
less
cigarette does. Yeah, you
yeah.
can do it here.
and a lot of cases have been like exploding in pockets and all these
Yeah.
jewel pockets and all that. They just burst up and then people have burned up crotches
I
and
think
all.
it was like one case.
Many cases,
There-
not one case, many cases.
There
They
are
were pulled
also,
back. They
there
were
are
pulled
also
back.
cases of popcorn lung where using it just. I actually don't know anything about popcorn lung. I just know that that's
No.
a bad thing and that.
But you're
happens
like a
because of
WhatsApp
people.
forward. You just send it forward without caring to verify anything.
like
And
the
I
subject.
appreciate that as an
Yeah.
artist and a person who tells stories.
Like when we had candy cigarettes as children and we were like, yo, so cool. But then you're just ingesting more candy. Might as well smoke 2 cigarettes in that much time to have lesser fucking cancer in your
I
body.
think cigarettes only get a bad name. I feel they are slightly underrated. But I suppose I'll be alone in this, so I won't fight anyone.
Yeah.
Have you ever smoked?
I hate cigarettes myself, but I'm pro people smoking.
Have
I
you
think
ever
they should be allowed
smoked
to
one?
smoke.
Have you tried?
I've tried cigarettes. I had to do a play where I had to smoke on stage and I kept coughing.
You smoke
through
real
rehearsals.
cigarettes in the state?
I had to because the character.
Did you have like the herbal cigarette option? Like they have
no,
those
it
four
was a
ones.
Wills
Oh,
cigarette.
wow.
the worst
Hardcore
kind, the
proper.
worst kind also.
Because
yeah.
whoever was smoking, I had to use one of theirs and no one could buy me a cigarette.
Did it change your personality a little when
Nothing.
you were smoking?
I couldn't bear the lines after that.
Wills is
My
like
lines
the-
were like this. He's going to be here in 5 minutes.
But then very true to character then at least.
Not
That's the way.
really, because if you're a proper smoker, you cough occasionally.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
smokes- It's just like a
Oh shit.
retard in the middle of.
Yeah. If you meet
And
Akash
people
Mehta
are
right
looking at
now,
their
you know.
watch and trying to say, what the fuck is he saying? The play is not going anywhere. It was like Shreyas' stories.
Yeah.
My performance.
Akash is quitting right now, so whenever you meet him, it's just like
Akash is quit now for some time.
yeah, it's been 2 days and then he smoked with us and now he's quitting again. So so now, but then the 2 days that he did quit, it was just like constantly where I'm just like, bro, you're gonna collapse now. Like I'm just worried about you.
But 9 months to 1 year, they say, for a hardcore smoker. Until
2
then,
years,
you're not
2 years
quit. Yeah.
actually for a
So when Kunal quit the first year,
Yeah.
we would go drinking and stuff, and all the boys would stand outside and smoke in the same area, whatever. That was his big test.
it's a big yeah.
Because he would want to go, you could see and all that.
Oh, like
hold him
the-
back
the-
literally.
I have a
I don't know
weird,
the smell or the
I have a weird
atmosphere.
confession to make. Look,
Yeah,
but like a on the rocks whiskey and a cigarette, and then afterwards making out with somebody with that
Yeah,
post that smell, it's very like
so lucky.
it's very
You can have
nice.
alcohol,
Yeah.
you can have cigarettes,
That's
and
the
you
thing
can have
with-
sex.
with
I can't have
men.
any of these three
yeah.
things.
And I think with
With
men it's
all-
just that, right? Like
yeah.
it's just like such a raw energy, almost like this. Oh, you smoked a cigarette, I smoked a
Yeah,
cigarette. Let's
yeah,
fuck, like and
yeah.
that's kind of.
These men you speak of, I'm surrounded by them apparently.
Yeah,
You know, I
send him to my house.
I have also heard of a thing where people, to show how hardcore they are,
It's a good setup,
they
huh?
take their glasses
Remember,
of
the setups
whiskey.
are always good.
They take their glasses of whiskey
Uh-huh.
and they ash in the glass.
Yeah, and then drink it.
And then drink
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Have you
those
seen
guys
this?
are.
Yeah, I know a guy who the ash in the glass and pours it from the other orifice. I mean, that's a cocktail party trick worth
Yeah,
watching.
it's so funny. Like when I first started traveling with my friends, like we had a church gang which we like all grew up together.
What happened?
Then I
Now you're
matured.
banging men left, right, and center. The churches are shaking wherever it is.
Exactly. I'm building my own.
God saying, "What? Where's this? Who did this?" Huh.
God is like he's leaving Jesus behind with the number of men
Oh,
following him.
God is a comedian because he likes all
God
this.
is the ultimate comedian,
Yeah.
right? So when I was traveling to like Hampi and Gokarna, I told this priest friend.
Even
of
the
mine,
even the places bigger
Yeah.
reference.
So he's like, be careful in Gokarna. If you're sitting over there, they put drugs in your drinks. And I started
All
laughing
bull.
because I'm like, yeah, why not?
Lucky.
I'm going there carrying some of mine. I just want them to add.
But why would they put drugs in your drink? How does it benefit them?
Just
Unless
like
they're molesting you.
like steal your money, for example, or just
Oh,
like
I
that.
forgot
in
that.
that.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, you don't carry anything.
Crime
in your pockets.
101. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
No,
Yeah.
it's just compensated money for the drugs they've put in. So
You-
it's a fair
In
deal.
your
actually.
Nagpur restaurants, this doesn't happen, right?
No, we just put a lot of ghee. That's our drug.
Good enough. The guy is dead. He's in a coma. You take off the chappals.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we do the AMA?
Yeah, we want to take one last topic because
Okay.
it's kind of
But
close
it's
to our hearts.
10:50.
Come.
We have time. It's okay.
Okay.
So now Meta, which is the company that owns all of us, like Facebook and Instagram included, just like Twitter is rolling out the blue verification tick marks for their services as well. Quick thoughts? You want to just shoot out your thoughts?
Um,
I
I-
got distracted by something I read just now. Sorry. Do you think vaping after sex is a good thing?
Cigarettes after sex is a good thing.
Vaping.
Vaping is for bitches.
Shavik, don't. Where is he? Yeah. Shavik, this is what he says, and you may take your time in giving a response.
You know what? That's pretty much it. That's why my bitch ass move. Like smoke the real thing, get real cancer.
Oh, one second. He says this is a good band name. It's just like a rock
Oh.
name.
I have some good
Vaping
news.
after sex, right?
I have
You
some
asked the
against-
question the wrong way, Cyrus. I just
Yeah.
kind of went off without reading the question. Vaping after sex is a good. Yeah,
After-
cigarettes after sex is
Been
already
in
a
the
ban.
business since 1995.
See, even when I
so
answered
after
it with the
28
same
years,
intention.
if you can't present things properly, surely there's maybe a gym instructor is the next stop.
Maybe
I think
you
I
need
should
Google
go there.
glasses.
Yeah.
Just like where you can.
I just want to share some incredible news that I just got.
Can I cross my legs before that?
Please
It may
do.
hurt.
Please do.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You know what's a good band name? Vaping in Vapi. I think I would buy that band ka CDs.
Yeah, I'll skip it. I just feel it's not for me.
Or WhatsApp in Valsad. You know, just like
No, I just feel it's like a 3-year-old driving things with alterations. Yeah.
I'm happy to announce that I'm going to be verified from tomorrow organically, fully organically.
Right.
I am going to be
The
verified.
way you say it
from
is like they're
tomorrow on
cooking you or
Instagram.
something, on a barbecue. Fantastic. Yeah.
But can we answer the question about Meta doing the blue tick?
We'll
thing?
come to that. In the meantime,
We have like 5 minutes left.
I did a 440-pound squat today for 4 reps, no spot. I mean, he's standing behind me, but not bad, no?
Not
My
bad.
legs are killing me. I'm
Talk
just-
dirty to me, Cyrus.
Sorry, squat.
Okay, do you care about the blue tick at all, or you're not even on your phone? You don't even know what this means.
How
when
do
you're
you
on
say
your
blue
Instagram.
tit? That's a bird.
That's a
that
beautiful
can't
bird,
fly.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, I have another story. I'll tell you all in the next members only.
I don't know if I have a
podcast.
blue tick. I have to check. Do I have a
Yeah,
blue
yeah,
tick?
you do.
I do? Okay.
Put a bookmark on my stories. Yeah.
So now
You have to pay for it, no?
no, you didn't have to. Now you have
Now
to.
you have to
Now
pay.
you have to. So you're paying for it.
So
No.
basically, you're buying celebrity.
One
at
second.
this point.
How did you get the blue tick now then?
I'm not paying for it. I'm organically getting it. It's just
Oh,
a
okay,
coincidence
okay,
that
okay,
this is
okay,
happening
okay,
right
okay.
now, and they
Okay.
have a paid option.
Amazon's paying for it.
Yeah.
It's in the
So,
contract.
Before this, you have to be a legit source of information where people
Right.
can come and be like, okay, this person is not lying. So,
Yeah.
writers, journalists mostly got it, even though I never got it.
And you and I
But-
both know that Shreyas never lies.
Yeah.
Everything is correct.
Of all
Never,
things,
never.
he's a truthful person.
He should start his
That's-
own religion because he's that correct.
Yeah.
I'm down. But this is just online bureaucracy that you you are the VIP of online bureaucracy, right? Because you have a blue tick.
That's me.
Now it's democratized.
I'm the Babu.
Yeah, you are the babu.
Call
Now
me
there
Babu.
are more
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
who will have blue
It's
ticks.
how like the guy.
By the way,
in,
in Marathi, Babulal is something totally different. Huh?
yeah.
Don't smile, Rishi. Don't act innocent.
Babu Rao.
what?
Look at your dirty
Babu Rao.
face.
Babu Rao.
What-
Yeah.
Babu Lal, you said.
What
Yeah.
is Babulal?
Babulal, same thing.
It's the
Babura was my dog's name.
Oh God.
oh shit.
Oh my.
Actually, my Dalmatian.
Yes, how do I tell you? That's not your dog.
Yeah, it's a rooster. But
Look at Rishi's face.
you know how you were saying
20 years a guy thinks it's a dog.
I've had that dog for 13 years. Everyone in my family, from kids to grandparents.
They all patted it.
Of course.
you're petting it every day.
Okay.
But Baburao did bite a lot of
Oh,
people.
stop
He
it.
had a reputation for.
Bus.
Pay for
send some
Twitter, pay for
people.
Facebook, pay for
Yeah.
Cyrus says. No, pay for
Yeah.
Cyrus says, then everything else will automatically be.
Yeah.
We'll give you all the news from other
Wow,
sources. Yeah.
that was beautifully put. Huh? The angst the people are feeling. They waited for 58th minute or something.
Don't pay for Twitter. It's useless because you'll only see more Elon Musk's tweets. I had to
Yeah.
literally block Elon Musk on his own platform. Because I'm like,
Wow.
I can't.
Is
Why is
that-
he forcing me to read his tweets? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Every time I don't follow him, nothing.
It's gone to his head. Yeah.
Ah, I
Now
hate
you
that.
must listen.
Nah.
Reminds me of the German guy from
Weird.
the 30s.
Then
Yeah.
how is it democratize, I don't understand. But you know how in like that syndrome character in The Incredible says, when everybody's super, no one will be. That's what's going to be now. Like
Yeah,
everybody's
it's diluted now.
Yeah,
Now it
it's-
doesn't matter.
now you don't give like okay, this one also got a blue tick, but then like alt-right accounts are now
On
fucking
an
spreading
unrelated
information.
note, do you listen to that radio show? What's it called?
Man ki baat.
Chai Pe Chacha.
Chai pe charcha?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, fine.
I only listen to Beer Biceps. Everything
Very,
else,
very similar. Very similar.
yeah.
The room just died. Welcome to comedy.
Much like Beer Biceps.
Yeah.
All right, AI
Wow.
time.
Bro, you don't have a kind word. Are you not a brocha? You sound like a brocha. It's not a kind word for anyone.
What's a brocha?
People who don't say nice things about anyone.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
You're brocha.
Yeah,
You're a brocha.
I'm embracing that whole like.
Yeah.
I'll turn 32 this
Grim
year.
Fandango
You
is
know what
also a shout out to Shreyas. By the way, guys, his dog is erect now.
I'm
He put it together. He put it all together. You know, the Babu Rao and the dog and this and that, and he's come up with this one. And now we're asking Grim, why did you subscribe?
Yeah, it doesn't follow commands. You can't be like sit and it goes down.
Can you see when someone cancels a subscription? Do you get a notification?
They send you a tweet immediately celebrating that we're out. We are now NRIs. We no longer belong to you.
All right, AMA time, everybody. First comes from let's because Grim is paying us money.
Sarpanch, Shreyas got a Babu Rao tick. Okay, sorry, go
This has
on.
blown my
All right,
mind.
Cyrus, since the axe down on the number of podcasts per week, what do you do with the extra time on your hand?
Grim, I work with an NGO. Rich people who can't park their own cars, and it's not easy. It's been a very difficult time for us with Mr. Shinde's extra 4 homes in the same lane. You know, so because of different superstitions, he moves from one to the other. With him, remember, at all times, move 500 cops, 2,000 bodyguards, and 10,000 chamchas. And they're all guys from deep in northern end of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh border, who come there looking for tickets for some assembly which doesn't exist.
They come by trucks, yeah. I've noticed that.
They
much.
come by trucks.
Yeah,
They do come by trucks, and there's no parking for
Looks
trucks
painful,
in
yeah.
South Bombay. Somebody has
Yeah.
to, what do we do about this menace? No one is addressing it. Navin, will you do something?
I just passed by and complained that all of Bombay is now like rich Maharashtra smell is happening right now.
I hope you don't. I hope you don't turn around and say, "Oh, trucks."
don't. Struck me good. But I think it's good. They also come and do a little bit of sightseeing and go back. It's a nice little experience for
It's
everybody.
horrible. They
Yeah.
all look so awkward. They're standing there in Malba Hill, strangely garbed, and they're just staring because they don't know exactly where to go.
Yeah.
But they still try their luck because they want to meet the chief minister.
Yeah.
So one day we went and we spoke to a couple of them. They have no plan.
But it's such a
They just
such
come
a-
from wherever with their problems, and they actually think it's like the darbar. You know,
yeah.
people don't understand how
Exact-
across India they
Yeah.
think the chief minister's place is darbar where you can just come and say, "My wife is not having sex with me." You know,
Yeah.
and whatever. You can't just come.
The gate pe aake sarpanch,
They
sarpanch,
do
yeah.
that.
But that's the thing, right? Like that, I can never think of a time in Mumbai when this was not a thing. It's
Yeah.
always, since I remember as a child, bunch of people coming from the hinterlands to the city, and then just like a long line of buses, and them just like chilling for a day or two.
With personal complaints, which you think something medieval about that in the Raja's time.
Yeah, and then
you
they
go
just,
to the
they just go back. It was like always a thing, and my
Although
family was like,
some of these
yeah,
kings had these darbars literally where they had a day and a time, and you could come and do it.
exactly.
Here it's not. It's they just turn up
It's
thinking that
chaos.
you're going to help.
I can't believe the Marathi guy is saying this, but I don't know why both of you have such an anti-immigrant stance. Yeah, I don't know why
I just still have
both of you are like,
amazed by it.
oh, it's annoying. They come in buses.
They're
So
not immigrants
what?
in that sense. They're mostly from Maharashtra. But so
Oh, okay, that's
you missed
how
the
you're
point.
getting it
You
off
missed
by
the
saying
point,
that it's in Maharashtra.
the guys from UP who are dead, they're the immigrants. Yeah.
Like so we are like, oh, when a hillbilly goes to New York, it's a funny movie premise, but not here. Here it's a racist comment.
No, but there also it is. But here we are just
Is it
divorced
really?
from it.
Is it
We are
really?
divorced
What's
from
a
it.
hillbilly in India? What is the parallel? How would you like a rustic?
Someone
surf?
from the hinterlands. That's
yeah. So,
exactly
so where?
Someone from-
Give me the place. no?
Rednecks, right? Like so, like
So where? Give me the place.
I mean, you know where the rednecks are.
tell me.
So like the cow belt or the Bible belt are pretty much like in the same kind of
Okay.
zone, right?
Okay. Wow.
America has the Bible
okay.
belt.
Okay, I
which
get
is
what you're
Arkansas,
saying. That's a
like,
fair. I think
Texas,
I'll
yeah.
accept that. Is it acceptable?
acceptable.
The Midlands of America, where all the
yeah,
hardcore
where like religion is still
religiosity is
yeah,
very strong.
where girls are still
The people marry
suppressed.
their cousins.
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly,
Okay.
yeah. So pretty
And,
much
and
that.
and here you're saying it's the cow belts. You're looking at UP to
Bihar and
Jharkhand, no.
little bit of
Just
Jharkhand and
little bit of
Chhattisgarh,
Jharkhand,
yeah,
yeah,
and
Chhattisgarh.
Madhya Pradesh for
now
sure.
he's opening up.
But I just want to ask.
5 states, ladies and gentlemen. He's just pissed on 5 states.
I always hint at shit and I was like, then what, then what, fucking list this shit out.
It's called Khicha.
Let's get Navin's ass on the line for no reason, and then when he loses it finally, why is he losing?
But don't you think that great thing about Naveen? that he's just dying to rant about something.
Uh-huh.
And if you can just tickle his stomach a little bit, then the rant will start. Then we can just relax and let him
then
That is
yeah,
right.
then I
and he's now
take
named
over.
5 states. America though nothing actually. Just
I was giving
Midlands or
examples of the cow belt.
Bible Belt ke baad kuch nahi bola, and he was safe there. To
Somebody
say
said
anything.
Ghatkopar.
LBJ Marg especially, yeah. LBJ Marg is very
Ghatkopar and then
dangerous.
car station ke bahar ka bhi also is cow belt only.
Yeah,
It's just like fucking full of cows
Yeah.
shitting everywhere. There's a rickshaw line and there's a
By
cow
the
in the
way,
middle of the rickshaw line.
Technically, antecedent wise, he is from the cow belt, young Spursina. So you've just insulted him.
He is a
And there's
cow.
nothing redneck about him. He's the most liberal of all men. So how dare you say that?
I love cows. Okay,
First,
I've been-
overkill.
I've been watching all this like very very like PETA friendly content against my own wishes.
Yeah.
Where like just like cows are just chilling with dogs and,
Yeah.
and birds are chilling with like cats and it's all happy and nice. So I just like I don't watch any more human content, so to say.
I don't know whether it means I'm becoming Hindu right wing, but I saw this lovely YouTube video where the man is dying, American guy, probably from the hinterland of America, and a cow, which is his favorite animal, his pet almost,
Hmm.
and he comes to say bye to him
Yeah,
and
yeah.
puts his head on his chest,
Oh wow.
and I started crying.
I also started crying.
Wow.
This thing happened in Bombay, no, India also, where a old lady was dying.
Note to PMO, we are Hindu.
Yeah.
What more proof?
And
What more
I'll
proof?
give
Jab
you-
guy,
even
jab guy.
even more Hindu story. Wait, so a woman who used to feed monkeys died,
Huh.
and when she was dying on lying on deathbed, one of the monkeys came.
And ate her.
No,
Oh shit.
he built a no. So no.
What did he build?
Nothing.
Oh,
He built love. He built love
fucking
and
Catholic boy from wherever.
he built love and affection,
Uh.
and he actually pet her face and everything while she was going. So it was kind of like even I'm tearing up. I
Yeah.
love
But-
that. Like dogs and cats. They have
Yeah,
my
me
cats
too.
immediately know when I'm not feeling well. From depression to actual cold and fever, they'll come and
But
chill.
I
with
was
me.
just thinking, it makes so much sense, when the guy dies, that his cow, his favorite person, is with him.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do these strange relatives and friends turn up for the
Yeah.
wedding, the funeral, like it's a big
They're
occasion?
there for the will.
Yeah, it's just a waste of time. No, Will, it's these are appearances, right?
Yeah.
These appearances. The guy's alive. You don't spend time with him. You don't talk to him. Nothing. He dies. The person who does spend time and who takes away his stress and he's happy with is a damn cow.
Yeah.
So this is the most right moment you can see.
The whole life they're like,
this
this guy's
podcast
into
has
cows.
become right wing.
Yeah, right wing.
Took like a
Yogi
very strong
Adityanath
path,
ki
but it has-
jai. Yogi Adityanath ki.
Can you not?
Too much?
This is really,
Whenever you
extreme.
think it's too much, just tell me.
Yeah, acting like a redneck right now.
I think you
Cyrus.
can you can hear it in the room.
Yeah.
You don't have to have
Yeah.
people tell you. Whenever there's silence, you
Yeah,
just know.
you turned it into green.
Shall I
room.
write the resignation down or shall I just walk out?
I don't think Munawar is coming on the show now.
Munawar, no
Yeah.
way. Yeah, I think we've gone the wrong way.
All
as
right,
far as Munawar
next
goes.
question. For Shreyas Manohar, people want to see a collaboration with you and Dolly Chaiwala from Nagpur.
100%. Big fan of Dolly Chaiwala. It is this cigarette and
But
chai
she
spot in
owes you
Nagpur.
rent.
She does.
Because,
She
you know,
does.
You can't live in Nagpur and not pay hafta.
Yeah.
Come on.
But Dolly Auntie is this famous person in her mid 50s probably.
Dolly Auntie is like 36 Parsi women.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a very common name.
No, but the original Dolly Auntie is in Marathi. The Parsi ones
no,
are just
Dolly Irani.
Okay, she.
Yeah.
Dolly Bindra?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll back
Back
off.
the fuck off,
I'll back
mulga.
off, I'll
Hey,
back off,
mulga.
I'll back off.
I don't know a young Dolly in my life. I've always met middle-aged
Yeah,
Dollys.
it's a name which leans itself towards a middle age.
Yeah, it's either Dolly or short for Dalinder. It's like whatever.
Dalinder also sounds a little aged.
Yeah.
You don't call a kid that.
Yeah.
That's a good name for a kid. I think.
like?
Dalinder is good. You think old names are gonna come back and be fashionable in 50 years?
I like to call kids the way my father used to call the friends when they came home. AU.
Hey, you.
AU.
I had a
AU is
neighbor.
the best
I had
name.
a neighbor called Sachinder, and my mom would not like him, so she would call him Chachinder. My
Wow.
entire childhood, she just called him a rat. I'm like, that's
Wow.
really like
But purposely or is a mistake?
purposefully. She would
Oh,
do it all the time. She's
That's
like,
mean.
were you going to play with
So
Chachinder?
why didn't she like him? What was wrong with him?
Because he was from the cow belt.
Oh my god.
But when he died, a rat came and sat on him. No.
I can't believe I just said
The
that.
last.
Oh shit! Last question. We all got one question. You got
Okay.
one question.
Okay,
I'll ask
quick. The
Uh,
omelet's waiting for me. Huh.
Okay, Samir asks a more serious question. What resources would you recommend, Naveen, for somebody questioning their sexuality? To ca-
Resources,
what the
matlab?
fuck is he googling, dude? Rishi, wait,
No, Rishi's watching porn.
he's googling Kurla boys.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dolly Chaiwala.
oh shit. Nagpur also has
Answer
Kurla.
the question, Baba.
Ah,
There's
shit,
someone
shit.
needs your help.
I don't think Samir needs my help.
No,
Samir's
it's a fair question.
Yeah, but what resources would you recommend for someone questioning the sexuality? First of all, there's a lot of like good literature you can start reading. Oscar Wilde, first of all, because he's the oldest queer.
Where does he
name.
write about gay?
So his,
I mean,
his
you read between the lines.
you have
Yeah,
to read
okay,
between the
but it's not
lines.
easy.
Because he was
You're
questioning
killing
sexuality.
someone. You read the importance of being honest 6 times and not understand what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah, there is a Cobalt Blue by Sachin Kundalkar, And You Took Me In. All these great books are there. Movies, Prayers for Bobby. That
Why don't
movie.
they just watch Midnight Cowboy?
What is Midnight Cowboy?
Oh, it's an iconic gay film.
I've
What are you
not seen it.
saying?
Oh yeah, correct. The one with
Dustin
the
Hoffman.
Cyrus. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on. Correct.
I'm walking here. That famous scene
Correct.
which is done ad lib because the cab comes in the middle.
Correct.
And they're
Even
taking the shot.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Yeah, Dog Day
had-
Afternoon, which I didn't pick up either.
Yeah.
But
Also,
then, because
Second Sex by Simone de Beauvoir will
What
fucking change your
they-
life.
what about all? Oh, sorry, you have a joke. Okay.
No. That
He's
was
generally
a
recommending,
general
yeah, good
recommendation.
stuff.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Now just think of all the movies I grew up with. They're all two male leads.
Yeah, even
You know,
Shakuntala Devi.
Amitabh,
ka
Shatrughan
mention-
Sinha,
yeah.
Amitabh, Dharminder. I mean, we have this thing in our ethos. I mean, it's not gay.
It is homoerotic.
It is slightly because they actually have a stronger bond than the female
Yeah,
and the male.
Yeah. We
Wait,
actually spoke
I can
about
give you
this
30
on-
examples,
yeah.
man, immediately.
RRR recently they did that. Like, it was such a weird, like, the
Yeah,
two
that's a
male
very
leads,
Indian
yeah.
thing, right? Where you have the two heroes set up.
Yeah,
and the two-
Gunde.
sometimes one will die for the other, like in Sholay.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, with due respect to the characters of both Hema Malini and Jaya, they don't really hold compared to these two.
There was
in
apparently in
terms of
Dharmender's
relationship.
clause, none of the devils can die apparently. Like
Oh.
Dharmender couldn't die.
That's like they have it there in contracts.
in the contracts,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
It's Sunny Deol was also like you can't die in certain movies.
But Amitabh wanted to just finish the film. He was bored.
Yeah,
he was like, let's get this over
He was
with.
like, let's make
How?
Rakhi a double widow.
Yeah. And of course, in Bollywood, they always have these coins, because for the casting couch. Yeah.
Mm.
Heads we cast, tails.
But with this homoerotic tension, do you think this is intentionally put in there by the creators, or this is just it just rises
I
to
don't
the
know.
surface
Maybe
because
it's
it's subliminally there?
It may be subliminal, but that's the truth. That means
It's-
a lot
if
of
it-
men
if it-
are.
Yeah, if it's a good chemistry, obviously it shines through. Like we all know that Partner was such a blatant copy of Hitch. It was not even like, oh, it's an old movie they're copying. They copied
Yeah,
the movie
yeah.
3 years ago, right?
Right.
So, but then because Salman and Govinda's chemistry was so good, it works. Even in that movie, if you look at him, he's just like touching Govinda way too much.
Right.
To
Right.
Actually,
the
it
point
was-
where
it
it's like,
was-
matlab, just fuck him.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was called Partners, but Govinda's English is not good, no? So he used to call it Partner.
But then- and then
that's why it
just-
changed.
just to-
There are two of them. So
But
they're
that's the thing,
partners.
right? In
It's not
partner, yeah.
Partners.
Do you want a partner? But in that thing, because their thing is so homoerotic in its own way, they had to put an extra gay character to just subdue that.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
Suresh Menon comes in like,
wow.
karenge, and all that.
Wow.
So that's what Bollywood is in a nutshell. Like, let's hide our actual
just
gays,
to relatively make them straighter.
Yeah,
Oh, crazy.
So,
So
it's
actually-
a reverse beard.
just to give
Yeah.
you. So if you all are listening to this, Abbas and
Speaking of gay
Urjita.
men, yeah.
Abbas, senior gay professional,
Best in the business,
best.
world champion last 7
Yeah.
years.
He's the Freddie
Watch
Mercury
video on
of-
YouTube.
yeah. Abbas, if Abbas was, anyways, so I'm not going to say it. Members only, I'll say. Okay, all
Just
these-
say it, bro. These guys are fine.
No, it's Abbas.
Don't say.
Yeah, he'll get
It's a
angry.
bit late now after cow belt and this belt and that one and this one. PMO ke paas gaya tu, and now you're worried about some homosexual remark.
I
Come on.
forgot what I'm going to say also now.
Oh,
Forget.
thank God.
Good thing.
Show should
No, but
end.
no, we did a podcast called Has It Aged Well, which they do,
Hmm.
and we discussed Dostana on that. Dostana being the
Which one?
2008.
Shatrughan Sinha, Amitabh
No,
Bachchan.
2008 one.
I don't care about that.
Exactly. So a lot of people don't care about it, but then the problem was that movie
There's
set,
only one Dostana. Amitabh Bachchan film you cannot recreate.
the movie set
You should be
Indian
shot.
homosexuality rights, whatever,
Yeah.
back by 50 years because of its portrayal.
Yeah.
Produced by a fucking closeted homosexual.
He's
right?
not closeted. He's open now.
I
no?
mean, like,
Isn't he open?
by all means.
I won't
he's-
take his name.
Yeah.
Is he open?
Oh,
We
why
can't
won't you
say
take his
his
name now? You can't take
Hey,
your players, can-
Kunal told me. Somebody told me he's come out.
That's-
Who's he?
Who's
He doesn't
Who?
come out.
He who? Kunal.
Kiran.
Who's Kera?
Who's Karen?
Kiran.
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 Kiran Jadeja.
Kiran K. Oh. See, when my peers ka name, I have to be like easily going. Yeah.
Bro, I think he's come out. But in case he's not,
We are
should
confused. Who's
not be-
he?
Who's he?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. It rhymes with Ohar.
Too many I can think of. I don't know.
You
which
say
one.
the name, and I'll tell you if I do this. Means
Is it
yes.
Karan Johar? I'm not afraid
Okay.
of pissing Karan Johar off. I can say his name.
This is my reply, and it's a subliminal reply. It doesn't mean yes. It doesn't mean no. It means okay.
You're doing a film with him or what?
Yeah, it's about coming out.
He's coming out?
I thought he came out. Now you're confusing me. Now I'm a little confused. I hope I didn't get the person wrong. But somebody did come out because I was told someone in the entertainment business came out. I think it's him, but maybe I'm wrong because I couldn't pay attention.
Oh, nice. Deniability, huh? He's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Maybe it could be the
No,
wrong
no.
person.
Should go back into circles. And
At
that's
that
what's happening.
point, Ashwin had just got Steve Smith. Sorry, Jadeja. And at that point, I was told this, so I was a little distracted. When I have cricket going on, I can't focus properly.
That's true.
Ashwin got Steve Smith. Like that sounds even gayer than whatever else is
Exactly.
going
Yeah.
on.
Wait till with a ball that went between his legs. So yeah, there
Can I
you
have him, your Mr.
go.
Smith?
Yeah.
All right. Should we do one last question or should we बंद हो गया?
Apparently,
Sparsh ने हाथ हिला दिया.
some guy from Dharma Productions has just called, and I don't want to take that call. So you'll take that call.
Yeah, and I'm looking
As
for
Amazon
my next
representative.
project.
Yeah.
like-
We've got this movie about a man who dies and a monkey comes and sits on his chest.
Yeah.
It's with a two-man lead, and then there's a female as well, and there's a gay character to enhance the project in one way or the other.
We have it.
Suresh Menon back on board. Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah. That's it. Are we saying bye?
We are saying bye. Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye,
next
bye,
time,
bye.
next time I'll be on Monday if you want to listen to all the scandalous stuff that we can't discuss here.
Yeah, Dostana's director was Tarun Mansukhani.
Yeah.
It was for Karan Johar, but it was Tarun Mansukhani.
That was his
Yeah.
Valentine's gift for him. Yeah.
Um,